Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Growing Clip Bonsai for Seniors. Today is April 30th of 2029. It's Tuesday, 70 degrees Fahrenheit or 21 degrees Celsius. Samaras, pink. I have not seen a pink Samaras single in my life. Now, this came off a green maple. It's developed single pink pods. The maple's over 2 stories tall. Now you're going to say, well, there's red maples that have pink Samaras or helicopter seeds, they call them, or we used to call them as kids whirly birds. But those are double seeded. This is a single on a green maple. And here's the seeds. I took 4. Now, I was doing a little research, and they say it could be a combination of weather and climate change. That's what they think. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant them and see if it affected the color of the maple or how the seeds are going to grow. So this is just an experiment. We're just going to see what's going to happen, but you can see the color on them. They're single pods, and the tree is loaded with them. So I just took 4 for now. And I'm going to put them in a perlite and peat, half perlite and half vermiculite mix, a 50-50 mix. And I had them, I'm going to put them in this cup. And you know I had the Aleppo pine in there, but my Aleppo pines didn't make it. So I think the winter in the basement was a little bit too drastic for them because the soil really didn't dry out enough. And I even had the fastest draining soil I could put in there, but for some reason they didn't take. But you know, that's the nature of the beast. And don't say, oh, I got a black thumb, that's why. No, sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. So I got my cup here, so I'm going to take the seed, I'm going to put it straight down, and I'm just going to put them in there because I want to see what, maybe it's just going to be a regular maple, which I think it will be, but it's going to be fascinating to see how these 4 seeds turn out. I'm just going to stick them in there like that. And then I'm going to take my spoon, wipe it off. And then I'm just going to put it in. Then I'll put this outside. And I'll just leave the tails up a little bit. Now, the reason why they call them helicopter seeds or whirly birds is because when you drop them, they spin like a propeller. So we used to have fun with these things, throwing them around, watching them fall. So let's see what's going to happen. You know, you never know. Always fun to experiment. And that's the easiest way to grow a tree for yourself because it's cheap. You can get any kind of a soil because maples will grow in almost any kind of a soil. So we're going to see what happens. So let's get Mr. Elephant. Oh, Mr. Elephant, we got to put some water in you. So let me get my jug and fill you up with a little bit of water. So if you put in your comments, if you've seen any of your maples with pink seeds. I'm not talking about the Japanese maple because they're pink seeded. You know, the red ones, or I think it's a sumac. It also has a twin red seed like this. I'm talking about a regular green maple. So I'm going to put this outside. I like to plant my seeds at night. There we go. You can see the water running out. You can see the big hole that I drilled in this cup, so there's no problem with drainage there. And with the little pink tips, we'll see what happens. Woo! This fish water smells to high heaven. Good Lord. And here's the Dawn Redwoods. I'll put them in water, let them suck up the water, soak it up real good. And here's the grape-scented sage. I'll let that soak in some more water. And we're going to go from there. We'll see what happens. I'll put a tag on there and date it later. And we'll go from there. So, if you have a maple in your neighborhood, go check them out and see if their pods turn pink. Because and the tree looks beautiful with the pink pods. And you know what? Trees usually have colorful fruit and colorful flowers so they can attract pollinators and also birds and animals to eat the fruit that they make so they can disperse the seeds. But a maple doesn't do that because it has the Samaras seed or the helicopter seeds, which the wind carries and blows it on the side. So it doesn't have to have this pink color. Usually they're all tan. And I got a lot of tan ones and a lot of green ones. This is the first time I've seen a pink one on a green maple. So let's see what develops out of it. Just a thought. I thought I'd share it with you. Go out in your neighborhood and see if you can look at your maples and see if any of the pods are green on them. I know the old maple here next door by me, it's as old as the hills, and all its pods are tan. So I don't know. And I've seen a lot of them in the neighborhood that are the double ones, but they're green. So let's see what happens. We'll see what we get out of this. Will we get a different species of tree? Will the leaves be different? Or is it just because of the pods and the color that made them change? I have no idea. And from research, they don't know either. They think it's the combination of climate and weather, but who knows? We'll see what happens. So I'll do an update on that later. Let's see if they grow. Maybe I'll gather some more seeds and see. So you take care, everybody. And you know what tonight is? It's Tuesday night. It's detective night. Bit of good old Sherlock Holmes and a cup of tea. And no, I gave up smoking a pipe a long time ago, but sometimes I like to watch the old series where he's smoking that pipe. So you take care, everybody. Have a good night. Cup of tea, Sherlock Holmes. Or you can listen to Dragnet, the old-time radio shows, or Dragnet with Jack Webb, he's on there. Or Gangbusters, or anything else that you want to listen to. So you take care and have a good night, and check your maple trees and see if they're developing, the green ones are developing the pink pods. Take care, everybody.